Hey, how's everyone doing today? Clearly I just jumped right in. I didn't do the other one. All right, so yeah, it has been a minute, but I am back. I'm making sure that all my stuff is working. I had a lot of technical difficulties since I unhooked my computer. So, here we are. Today we're going to mainly be dealing with Photoshop and, unfortunately, the evil coding. So that is mainly what we're going to be working on. Oh, I hate coding. Green Arrow should know. Green Arrow does a good portion of the hard coding for me. How you doing, Horror? Good to see you. Good to see you as well, Green Arrow. Coding isn't evil. No, it is. It is evil. It is evil. All right, so let me see what all I can get rid of here. I got a lot of stuff up right now, so I'm trying to minimize that. Sure. What else do I got? That can go. I need to get into my render library, so let's pop that up. Got this all off screen, so you're not able to see that right now. I started doing some images and whatnot, but I forgot to do some, so I'm gonna have to. Oh no, not this one. I need to go to batch. So I gotta do some more imagery, unfortunately, and then we'll start coding in these images and see wherever we freaking end up at, right? So I'm also waiting on a video. I think it just finished. I wanted to showcase this. I did this about 2 weeks ago. Oh, where the heck is it? When I unhooked my computer, I literally just like screwed up all the stuff that I'm used to, all the everything. Oh my gosh, where is it? Please don't tell me it's behind the one screen. Of course it is. Of course it is. Maybe it's movie. Is that it? Of course not. Oh, this is what I'll do. Desktop, and then I'll go this way. I'm trying not to show my screen because then YouTube will freaking ban me for live. Because that's what YouTube does. Where are you? There it is. Okay, cool. Go ahead and delete that. Let me go ahead and bring this back up. Missing chat under, by the way. I am indeed. And sadly, I don't know how to fix it. I really do not know how to fix that. Extensions? Is it this? Trigger a fake message. Oh, it did not work. So something ain't right, clearly. It should have like a... Oh, here it is. Hold on. Let me see if this fixes it. Where the shit is it at? Oh, here it is. Control A. I think it has a combination of it needs to be updated and also OBS, because it does have the file, the HTML that it should be under. It's just not working. So I apologize. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to fix it eventually. I don't know what's causing it. It just says that there's a new clear all. I don't. What's this? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Because it should be working. The extension is active. And I can try and trigger this fake message, but it's not popping up either. So I have no idea. It'll just have to deal with it, I guess. Something for me to fuck around with. All right, let's start with the images because that'll be the quickest part and the easiest part. Oh, right. I was going to showcase this video. All right, so check this B out. Let me start it. Hopefully it works. It might be a little loud. I apologize. Turn your headphones down. I'll go back. Here we go. There we go. So that's going to be the opener. That's what I'm shooting for. And that message is actually from the extension, which should be throwing that stuff in there. So it is connecting with there. I don't know why Rumble and YouTube chat is not going through the extension. Have no idea whatsoever about that. Let me see if it is. Oops. Shows that it's green, so it's active on both of those as well. So literally no clue. All right, so let's go ahead and I need to get that up so I can see chat. And the MC that yes. And the MC that you will hate because you always hate the MC. I don't know why, but that is definitely a bane of mine. Most definitely. Apparently, in both my games, there are complaints about the MC. Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be a, jack shit I can do about that. So, what I'm basically going to do with these images, by the way, is I need to round edge them off, I guess you could say. I got to remember how I do this. I think it is this reveal all. Okay, I think I'm on the right path here. These are gonna have to be PNGs as well. Then we get the box. Looks like I fixed it. I didn't even do anything, dude. I didn't even do anything. Ain't that something? Hey, I'll take it. I will take it. It's fixed. All right, so I got to put a box around these. So let's click on that. And then basically we outline this. Yeah, I did it right this time. Yay. I think that's good. Let's look. Nope, I missed a little bit of an edge. So we just go back and do it again. Okay, I still need the top. Oh my God, it's still off a little bit. All right, cool. So this one is done. Let's do a file, save as a copy, and I'm literally going to name it that. But the unfortunate part is we do have to make it PNG. And unfortunately, I'm going to have doubles, but I can delete those later, so that's fine. Welcome to 80% of IT fixes. Nice. Dude, I honestly think I only have like a 1 to 5% chance of actually getting that position, but it doesn't hurt me not to try, because if they say, okay, cool, you got it, cool, I get into it. If not, I'm still at the same spot. Even if I get the job and they say, hey, listen, you're too fucking stupid and you can't do it, then I'll just go back to where I'm at right now. So there's literally no reason not to freaking try. They have in the description all these certifications you need, and my boss's boss is like, you don't need no damn certs. So I'm like, okay, let's try it. I'm going to try and get with a Monday on that. Okay, so I need to make a null as well. So what we do on nulls, so this is fine. We go to adjustments. Did they change my shite? There it is. All right, so presets, and I just click this first one, and it grays it out. File, save a copy. Needs to be PNG, and then icon. No. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just like that. Just like that. All right, now we can close out of dot one. Click no. I'm gonna get rid of my JPEG one, so I don't get confused. All right, next image. Bam. And it's gonna be a lot of rinse and repeat, or in coding name, it's gonna be copy pasta. Except this is Photoshop's copy pasta. So this is one reason why there is a sad face in the live stream, because there's really nothing glamorous about this whatsoever. Like zero. Save it. Okay. Adjustments. Okay. File. Save. PNG. These are going to be all the icons for the free roam, by the way. So when you click, if you're already there in that particular area, that's why I have to make the gray images that you're seeing right now, so that you can't click on them, or so that the player knows that, hey, look, that's where I'm at. So you got to make, when the hardest thing when dealing with dev work is you got to make stuff very, very easy for players to figure out, because if there is something that players cannot figure out, they will immediately get out of your game and never play again. Oops, I missed a tiny little portion. That is just, oh my baby Lord Jesus. There. That's just how things are, and unfortunately, people don't want to stick around to try and figure out. Same thing with like when you're creating mini games and stuff too. It is the same exact concept. People will be like, "Oh man, this mini game is stupid," and they will literally just like forget the whole game just because they don't like a mini game. And trust me, there are a lot of whiners and complainers because from the little bit that I have been doing this, everyone wants their game catered to them. They don't care about the story. They don't care about anything else. If they want to play a visual novel that they did not create, but if they could create, that's what it should have been, kind of like mentality. That's how I view it. And unfortunately, there are a lot of bad eggs involved in that. Like exiting the phone, precisely. So in Solara, the game that I'm working on right now is what you're seeing in the images. We have a phone, and the very first time you go into the phone, you can't exit the phone until you check the message, and you won't believe the amount of people that are like, "I'm stuck in the phone. I'm stuck in the phone." They don't listen to anything in the story because I walk them through if they read the story. It's just, oh my lord, yeah. It's not pretty. That one. Boom. I don't know why people and it's getting worse. That's the thing. Like when I was growing up playing video games, they wouldn't hold your hand and you'd have to figure things out. And now it's like game design is like, how simple and stupefied can I make this while also trying to maintain fun and creativity? Because trust me, it is hard to be creative when you literally can't do anything because it's a visual novel. So if it's any more than hitting the enter button or clicking the mouse button to proceed, there's going to be somebody complaining. That like, they complain about voices. I don't want the MC's voice to be played. I want the others to be played. But like in any game, ever, when has the MC's voice been muted? You either had no voices because it's chat talk, or you had cinematics and that kind of stuff, right? So like, that's why I pretty much went on like I read and never reply, because some of the complaints that I've received are downright stupid. Good thing is we are flying through this semi quick, and then we can get to the even shittier thing called coding. Good thing the JPEG's always the first one, it seems like. That. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So we're almost halfway there, as Bon Jovi would say. I don't know why I have to do that vector thing, but it doesn't work unless you do vector reveal all. I got to go see my house yesterday, and they have set the house. Granted, it's not fully set, but they put it together and everything. It was great. I cannot wait to move. I got too many crackheads around me right now, so once I move, there won't be no crackheads. Or thievery. Oh shit, what just happened? What? Oh, okay. That was weird. It went like green for a second. Null it. Nullify. Oh, where I'm moving to? No, it's like it'll be hard to have a crackhead there because I'm way too far out. So crackheads normally at least stay around areas to where they could at least, you know, maybe get some food from a store or something like that, you know. Where I live at, everyone owns their home. So pretty much everyone there is working or retired. So ain't no time for crack. So, and it's not like a crackhead can walk way the hell out there. So. Then people wonder why. It's like, why don't you live in a city? Because people can walk and cause destruction and harm and steal. Being far away from town is fabulous. So I'll be living around 15 minutes away from town, around, I'd say more like 20 minutes. It's like 10 miles from town. That I can live with. Town's getting like really overpopulated too, because everyone and their brothers moving here, and it's really poopy. Oops. Forgot to put null on that one. Alright, so it should be this one. I think I'm going to start with like the image coding first on this. I got 4 more to do, so. Ooh, excuse me. Had to work, oh yeah, so the reason why I haven't been streaming is I just had to work 12 days in a row because I do work for the city. So hurricane came by, decided to say hi and blow like no other. So I was part of cleanup crew, that kind of stuff. So definitely took a minute working 12 days straight. The one week I think I had like 61 hours for the week, when normally it's like 40. So I pretty much just like woke up, went to work, came home, had a beer, ate, went to sleep. And I did that for like 12 days straight. I did very little work. I did try and do a little bit of work every day. It just wasn't very much. The good thing is I never technically lost power. So I stayed at a hotel, you know, and it was great because they are on the same grid as the hospital. So they were up and going within, let's see, I went to work at 7 o'clock on Thursday, and by 10 o'clock, they already had power back. So I spent another night there. Yeah, I spent another night there. And the following day, don't know how it happened, but the following day, got power back at my house. So I never had to go without power, which is awesome because living without electricity is definitely a burden. Not to be unburdened by what has been, but if you know, you know. The worst I had to do, I was a kid at the time, so I don't want to imagine doing it now, but we had 3 hurricanes hit back to back to back, and we went over 3 weeks without electricity. That was fucking bad. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that sucked. And the worst part is always the air conditioning. Always. My life revolves around electricity, so. But they're getting more effective and better at the cleanup and the hurricanes and that kind of stuff. So there is that, because they did very, very, very quick work. And they had people come from like Alabama and other places down here, and was helping within like maybe a day. They made it down here, and they were freaking already on the ball fixing stuff. Now this one area got so freaking wrecked, man. Like, because we had to drive around, we had to see what we had to do and do cleanup and that kind of stuff, right? So this one area, there was this huge, probably like 200-foot tree, and it fell, went across both lanes, tore down the power lines on both sides of the road, hit a concrete a pole for the power lines, hit that, knocked that down, and then that fell and crashed into someone's yard, missing their daggum house by like that much. I'm like, they need to go play the lottery, but you can't because none of the convenience stores had any electricity, so they couldn't do any of that. So that was fun. But yeah, it was something to see. I wonder what the pow and the bang from the power of that tree and that concrete pole hitting the ground. They probably thought, oh no, hurricane turned into a tornado. No, I do not live in that shithole. I'm happy I don't. Like I probably live like an hour away from Tampa, and I lived here all my life, 36 years. I've been to Tampa that many times. Once. And I'll never go back again. Been to Orlando maybe 3 times. And no, four. So once was when I was younger, went to Disney World. 2 for taking a plane flight out, and then 1 to actually spend time there. So I'm not a big city person. Don't like it. Did I save this? I'm not sure if I saved this or not. We're about to find out. I did. Okay. Yeah, I heard like Pinellas County and all of them, they got wrecked. And all I can say is there's no hope for society. I hate to say it. There's no hope. And it seems like the majority of idiots in this state are from Pinellas County. We had I was walking down when I was staying at the hotel to go smoke a cigarette outside. And what did I hear? I heard a woman asking the front desk, so if the power goes out, the elevators still work? And I'm just like, how are you even smart enough to breathe? Oh my gosh. People are so stupid, dude. I don't understand some people's logic in thinking. And another fun thing was like, there's this other person there that did nothing but smoke about as much as me. And this bee could rant and rant and rant and rant and on and on and on and on. The biggest daggum lib I've ever seen, and would not shut up about politics. And I'm just like, at one point I got so fed up with it. I'm just like, Trump 2024. Never talk to me again for the rest of the time I was there. It was beautiful. So it's really easy to, if you don't want to speak to lib, all you gotta do is say that line, and bam, they're gone. They won't talk to you anymore. It was fantastic. It was peaceful after that. I got to go out there, smoke a cigarette. You know, she'd like mean mug me from time to time, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so scared of you. You're 70 years old. Don't fall and break a hip, lady. So it was great. But she wasn't the only one. That's the crazy part. She was not the only one. So, if I ever did win the lottery that I do not play, So the likelihood of that is probably zero. I would never move to Pinellas County. That's the moral of the story. Logic is, I don't want to take the stairs. Am I fucked if I take the elevator? Yeah, Trump 2024. Exactly. It was just, that's all you gotta say. Let's see. Boop. This is the last one, and then we can get to the even worse part of this thing called coding. So. I'm not a very smart coda. English hard. No, I did not grow up in Pinellas County. I'm not that great at coding, so I do a lot of no-nos called copy pasta. So, just forewarning y'all. All right, now let's go ahead and null this last one. And this should be it. Coder exists, I think. Ugh. Mouth is getting dry. All right, so I think I'm done with Photoshop for now, which is great. So I can just plop this here now. And I still need this window up though. Have you heard Daz maybe going to get paid subscription? Dude, they're doing a lot of dumb shit right now. Luckily, I think I got enough stuff to where I can finish this project and my next project without buying anything else if I don't want to. But let me go ahead and, since you brought up Daz, let me bring up some stupidity stuff from Daz, which their marketing for this was actually, I thought their marketing idea was really, really intelligent. I will give them that. They know how to market. They're also going into this tune crap too. I don't know what that's about, but Jesus. All right, so here we go. Let's get into Daz over here. They started this. So this has always been a thing. Daz Plus members, 40% off new releases, and then that. So Daz Plus members always gets more than your generic. I don't pay for any kind of subscription, and it's only like $25 every 3 months, which is fine. You know, that's a pretty good price for the percent that you're going to get off, even for a casual type person. Well, what they did for about a month and a half was they did outrageous deals. Like everything was like 66% off when first starting out and that stuff. I spent way too much money, but that's where I got a lot of content and stuff, right? But what my point being is, you get those same bonuses if you become a premier member. Now, ignore this 50% off Daz Originals, because what ends up happening is it gets released. So like all these items at 44%, and then on the day that they're released, because I'm a Daz member. If you're not a Daz member, it's 30%. So that 50% just adds to it. So it's more on the lines of about 66%, because it starts at 30% regardless, right? So they do that to make you buy more, but the subscription price on this is like crazy stupid. Instead of like $25 every 3 months, this crap is like $25 every daggum month, right? So for creators that are like big, let's say like Dr. Pinkcake or whatever, this might be worthwhile, but there comes a point to where it's like you got too much content, right? You got too much stuff, so you're just uninstalling stuff, and then guess what happens when you uninstall it? You forget about it because it's not popping up in your library. So there is a balance point, and I find this really stupid, but they did really good on the marketing by giving everyone a taste of it for about a month and a half without ever mentioning that it was going to be a paid thing here. As going to paid to just use, I have not heard anything about that, but if it does, I got 2 balls that they can suck. Simple as that. Every software that exists goes subscription. This was subscription. It went away from subscription by selling stuff. Every item that you see on here, they take 50% cut. All these vendors that make all this stuff, They take 50%. They ain't hurting for money. So they can, like I said, two nuts, whichever one they prefer. So screw them. If they go to paid subscription, it should never be paid subscription. I don't care. If you are marketing, there should not be no paid subscription. Simple as that. And I say the same about iClone. So iClone, you have to pay for the program, right? But you own the program. So that I can respect. But you still have to have assets, right? But you can import other assets to it, no problem, that kind of stuff. Daz, you can do the same, I guess. It's just if an item is made for iClone, it's going to look better in iClone. If an item's made in Daz, it's going to look better in Daz. It needs to remain free. If they don't, if they go to a subscription type thing, what's going to end up happening is the simple thing of people are not going to pay for it because they're already paying for the assets for it. Right? So they'll be like, well, wait. You're going to paid subscription? Then you need to reimburse me for all these items that I bought throughout the years that I can no longer use. Right? So there's going to be a lot of upset people, and it's going to kill their marketing as well if they go to subscription. It's going to kill their marketing. So make iClone more popular. Maybe more creators will go to iClone and stuff like that, which I love iClone, by the way. It's just it doesn't do the naughty bits, right? So that's the whole reason why I'm not doing all my stuff in iClone, because iClone, you can do animations quick, easy, fun. Very irritating though, because I'm not that good at iClone. But man, iClone is great. Like if I had to choose between the two, I would go with iClone every day. The problem is they don't have the morphs and the capability of doing naughty bit stuff animations like Daz does. They legit deleted permanent licenses. What? Broadcom. What is Broadcom? I don't know what Broadcom is. All right, let's go into, let's see, would it be in, I want a cigarette so bad. Only been streaming 47 minutes. Dear God. Shoot, man, I have a hard, I got so many files here that I suck at finding stuff. I don't have any, I guess I could put it in here, but I need a reference because like I said, I do a lot of copy pasta and I'm retarded. So I need to go into my other project that I actually already have open because I already foresaw this problem occurring. Give me a sec. All right, here we go. Because it needs to be a condition switch. Okay, so they deleted permanent licenses. Stupid chip manufacturer. They bought VMware. And pissed 80% of all IT. Oh, God. Breakfast made. Time to eat. All right, Horror. It has been a pleasure. Sorry I missed your stream. Been busy. I've been trying to catch up on them, though. Take care, man. All right, so for these condition switches, this is going to be fun because I need two things at once. So here's this. Then I need to do free roam 3. Also need that one. I'm not leaving. I'm lurking. Sounds perfect. There it is. Free roam 3. Yeah, if you work in IT, you probably have a system running with VMware. Awesome. And what does VMware do? So what am I gonna, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna start this. Okay, I got it. So let's do... We have variables. There you are. Where's free roam at? Right here. Okay. So let's start. This is the cabin area. So, where you at, cabin? Cabin area. So Control C. Take. If not cabin area. I think that's how it works. I use VirtualBox. Several virtualizations. Okay. Gotcha. Sounds good. All right. So, if not cabin area. And then this one's going to be if cabin area. And if I screw up, I got the best coder in the world right here in stream that can help me out. Yes, that is correct. Awesome. All right, so now I need to get my image path available here. Gotta remember where I put the son of a beaches to interface. Okay, good. I found it on the first try. I spent like 5 minutes yesterday trying to find it. I'm going to just go ahead and place all these images that you cannot see because it's on the other screen. But I am going to go ahead and place all of them in that path. Okay, so the cabin area is going to be cabin area icon. So let's go ahead and write out this path, which is going to suck. So it needs to be interface free underscore roam / free roam no underscore 3 / and now I can copy paste. Control C. Control V .png. Now I can take that same exact one because I am a copy pasta monster. B. Uh-oh. What did I undo? Oh, that's why. And add the null. And this can be the default one right here. That's fine. And let's name this cabin area icon. Yay, look at me, Ma, I'm coding. You need to remove the if. So you only have the if it's a if not. Is that how it works? Oh, remove the ifs. So like that. Well, that's dumb. Okay, so that's the cabin area icon complete. Now the cooking area seems basically the same exact thing. So this is once again what I do best, which makes coders so mad. So let's do that, and all we got to do is change everything that says cabin to cooking, basically. So I'm just gonna go Control C, bam, 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 bam. Cooking, 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 and cooking. Okay, cool. 2 done. No, that's not dumb. You think coders hate copy pasta? Well, engineering coders definitely hate copy pasta. I remember Guru always complained about copy. It's like, you should never have to copy whatever you did. And he made these so elaborate systems to avoid copying and pasting. All right, so dock area is exactly the same as well. There's only a few. It looks like that's going to be. Yeah, there's going to be a couple that's going to be changed. There's going to be a couple of them. Doing the easy ones right now. So this is dock area. So do dock. Just like that. All right. Gathering area is actually a little bit different. So this one's going to have a little bit, a little difference, right? Just a little. All right. So for this one, I need to come up with, I got to come up with a variable for this. I haven't wrote this part of the story, so I got to remember to put this variable in after you did the talking too. I guess what I'll do is I'll let's see. Default talked to say talked to crowd, gathering crowd. All right, so that'll work. All right, so dock area. Let me bring up my images real quick. Now, the one that should be the hardest. Oh shit! I just realized something. Hold on. Oh no, it's right. It's right. Okay, cool. I thought I messed up there for a second. So, how these images work is it takes the first one that it works with. So let's say the base one when you first start is this one. You don't want that to be the first one. You want it to be the second one. So I need to line up the one that would be basically the after thing. So we'll change this to not. What is the area? It's called gathering area. So let's do that first before I confuse myself. All this is going to change. I'm just doing this so that I'm not getting confused between the dock and the gathering, because I am very easily confused. I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. I just got some common sense. All right, so if okay, not gathering area and talked to the crowd. We will use this one right here. All right. Gathering area and talk to the crowd. Bam. Okay. One set done. Now I just got to do the second set of this. And the whole reason why we're minimizing this stuff is so that when we're doing the other coding, I don't got to put a million different images. I can just use this one using condition switching. So I just find it a little bit easier because my brain functionality is not up to par. Okay, so this one is not gathered area and talked. So this one's basically going to be reversed. It's going to be called not. I'm going to start out by doing this one where actually, yeah, that's fine. Ah, my indents are wrong. All right, so not gathered area and not talk to crowd. And all I got to do is take off that. Awesome. And then another one. Change this to null and gathering. And that could be the default. Yay! I finished it! Alright. So that's gathering area. Hangout area is pretty basic as well. I can just do another copy pasta and just change it. So let's do that one. Some of these condition switches can be really crazy long too. I know in Dragonspire, me and Green Arrow got some crazy long condition switches. Like crazy long, like 15, 16, 17 long kind of crap going on. All right, so this one is called Hangout Area. So we just need to do Hangout. All this work for like nothing. All right, there's that done. Okay, this one's gonna be pretty long too. This one has. Oh wow. Okay, so this one has 4 different images by itself. So this is gonna be pretty long. All right, so this is gonna be side of alehouse. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on. I actually messed up on this one. They're all named area except for this one. Let's go ahead and get rid of all that. I got to get rid of the area as well. Threw myself for a loop here. Yeah, that's why I try to keep most of my stuff as close with very minimal changes so that you know what the heck you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take much to get errors. One little typo and then you're like confused as fuck on what's going on. All right. All that's gonna have to change, but I got the majority of it already down and done. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make a couple more. Say, so talk to crowd would have to be one of them. Let's do returned knife. I thought I already had something like that. I guess I don't. Return knife equals false. So, okay, so let's start with not side of alehouse and return knife and talked to crowd. So all those have to be done. And it will shit, which image is it? Wait a minute. I think I got 2 identical, so I might be able to get away with just doing 6 instead of 8. So that's if you haven't done anything. That's after he's done. All I need is 2. Because I cut out the other person in the picture. All I need is 2. One of him standing, one of him sitting. That's going to be a lot easier. So all I have to do actually is return knife, because this is for the icon. It's not for which image is going to be shown. Now we'll have to make the same thing with the images. Those will have to be how I'm doing them now, but not this. So that's good. That's good. That's good. So and return knife, and it'll be this one. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Now basically do the same exact thing again, except this time I just add a knot. And it'll be this one. My brain don't want to work. All right, so we're done with all the icons now. So those are all the icons. Well, all that I've actually rendered out. I got to make a ale house area, but inside. But this is all the outside area at least. So we pretty good progress right there. Anyways, let's see. I guess I can start doing the images. That's gonna suck booty. All right. I mean, I really don't need any image switching for this except for like two areas. So the gathering area and the side of the ale house area. So that's not too bad. And I think I can actually, for the gathering area, use these same perimeters. All I got to do is take out the nulls, but everything else will still work. Take out the icon like that. And then all I got to do is just making sure. Yep. Okay. Bam. Take out that. Oh, I got to change it to the WebP as well. So they're no longer PNGs, they're web. There's an extra space in here. Not sure if that would actually cause errors, but regardless. All right, gathering area is now done. Now for the last image. This one is side of ale house. Now this one's gonna be long. Actually, what I should have done, use this one. So at least it's partly done. All right, so not side of ale house and not return knife. Oh, and return knife. And talk to the gathering crowd. That'll bring this image, which shows two different characters. Man, that is a long command. Okay, so there's that one, not side of ale house. I will copy that and come up with a different one. So at least I have the majority of that done. Oh, wait a minute. I don't even think I need that. No, I don't. I don't need that. All right, so let's say on this, let's do number 3 next. So I got 4 different images, so now I'm working on this image right here that you see. So this is the return knife. So return knife and not talk to the crowd. This will be number 3. All right. Now for the next one, not return knife and talked to the gathering crowd. This will be number 2. Which is this image. And the last one will be bunch of nuts. Not return knife and not talk to the crowd. Take out the 2. Which technically I shouldn't even have to do this. What I could do is just put it as the true. But safety reasons. Bam! There we go. We're now done with all those images as well. Oh boy. All right, so let's go to the free roam area. Go to the top here, cabin. So it's going to call a screen. Go ahead and do scene. And it should just be, yeah, cabin. Area. And I'll have dissolve with it. Why not? And the cooking area down here. Dock area right here. This is basically just adding in the images. Shouldn't this one gathering area? Okay. That's going to be this right here. I hope that this works. Because Side of L House and this file right here is also called Side of L House. So I'm hoping that it takes from this image condition switch. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Hangout just doesn't change. This one does, though. Here we go. I think we got all the coding for that done now. Oh, I guess I could start on the screens, but I know the screens is going to give me so freaking much trouble. You know what I can do? I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got to cut out all these. I got to cut out all these people. I got to cut them all out. Yeah, image and screen with same names. Oh. But it says call screen, not call label. Or call. we get an error, I know what to start looking for. That's for sure. I guess I'm gonna open up Photoshop and start cutting out more of this stuff. But I need I need a cigarette before I do anything. So I'll just leave this right here for now, and I'll be right back. I hate coding. Woo! God, I'm back. So I'm trying to think of a way to do the screen. In the past ones that I've done, so I just called this one screen to make it easier on the label, make it more organized, like that. But if we go to Free Roam 2, which I thought I had up here, I guess that changed. Oh, here it is, Free Roam 2. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Seeing all this stuff is just reminding me of how large this free roam is going to be. This is still just a talking portion. Where the heck is the rest? All right. So this is basically going to be for the objectives. I'm going to have to add that in there. This is for the images. And that's going to be the UI. So this will be one screen by itself. Then I say use Free Roam 3 UI. And then, yeah. I'll have to put everything inside this depending on where I'm at, what image, and where to jump to. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Anyways, first thing I'm gonna have to do is cut crap out like this. Which kind of sucks in a way, but not in another way. It's time consuming, but it's kind of nice to do. Rather than just having icons. Say, hey, go talk to such and such, yada yada. Now, I don't got to get this perfect. Just kind of close. I don't know how I'm going to do... that gathering area. Because that gathering area, there's no point in loop. I mean, I like to just loop them all, right? Woo. Go around the butt. I like to loop them, but if I do, I think it's going to look kind of dumb too. So we'll see when I get there, I guess. I'll just start with one and go from there. Is that her hair? Yeah, that's her hair. Is it her hair? No, it's not her hair. Purple hair beach? What are you doing? I'm even wrapping around your crown. That highlight's gonna look weird. I'll have to give it like a pretty good size of stroke. Yeah, and I gotta do this for like every character. So this is what devs gotta do with visual novels to cut them out of an image. It's not even to cut them out of an image, it's just to make an image button. I could just have made an icon with an image of their face and say talk to. And that's kind of like what I'm doing in Dragonspire. Because it's full free roam and that kind of stuff. But this one, the past few free roams, I have not done that. So I'm not going to change it. Hopefully she doesn't look like she has a penis that's like 13 miles down like that. Bam. Now we do Control C, Control V. There we go. Perfect. That works. That works. Now I gotta do the same for the other one, unfortunately. Not to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but this kind of is like the worst of the worst when making VNs. That's why I do I think this is like my third free roam in the game. And there's definitely more effective ways than what I'm doing it. But this is how I did it in my first project. It worked out pretty good. I had a lot more time in my first project though than I do now. So that's why I like in my other project that I'm working on a little bit, I took a different aspect because it's a little simpler. And I don't got to spend time doing stuff like this. Although the finished product of this type of making a free roam is not bad. A lot of people do it this way, but I was looking kind of like for a different angle and a different pleasant on the eyes type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Go down the arm and around the butt. I might just cut all the way through like this rather than going around. And the reason why is I think it'll look weird when hovering over it. I just came to say that you are amazing. You helped me in some issues. Must have been from the videos I did of Unreal, I'm assuming. Because I've done a lot of... I haven't done those in a while, but that's where the majority of things comes from. Unreal. Oh my god. Unreal is unreal. I can't... Oh, that gave me such a headache messing with that damn program. So much power. So good, but yet so... Ugh. So many crashes. Doop. Control C, Control V. Alright, so we're done with this one. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Let's check this just in case. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And let's go ahead and... For these types, when I do these, I tend to save them just in case something stupid happens. At least until after it's done. So I'm going to go ahead and save as. I mean, I guess, yeah. Don't like to do that, but I guess that area can work. Why not? And then I need to make a folder on my desktop because this stuff's about to get cut out. Let's see. Free roam 3 underscore crap. Okay, cool. That'll work. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's been so dadgum long, man. I want to learn Daz too. Good luck. Daz is one hell of a rabbit hole. Just like Unreal Engine. I think Unreal Engine is the bigger rabbit hole, but if you're already working in Unreal Engine, I wouldn't even mess with Daz, to be honest with you. Because Unreal Engine outdoes Daz in most everything. It's just Daz is easier and Daz looks nicer, in my opinion. If you're doing video games, might as well stick to Unreal Engine and enjoy the crashes. Let's see. Let's go ahead and I think I do export layers to files. There it is. So then it brings up this little window right here. But I do not want it to go into the batch. So I got a nice little spot on the desktop called Free Roam Shit. Click OK. Click Run. Export was successful. I will be the judge of that. Maybe. If I can find it. Yes. It worked. So I cut that out. And cut that out. Nice. It helps with models. I don't enjoy Maya. You don't... I mean, I guess Maya's for what? Animations? I mean, you can get models from Unreal Engine. Why do you need models from Maya? I haven't touched Unreal Engine in like 2 years, so maybe something's changed. I don't know. All right, go ahead and get out of that one and start on the daggum next one. Wherever I left, I think I need batch. Left them in batch. Yeah. So now I gotta cut both of these out. I don't enjoy Maya. Don't you gotta pay for that? Isn't like Maya is AutoCAD, if I remember correctly. I used to mess with AutoCAD and Inventor when I was in high school. Really enjoyed Inventor. We made all kinds of cool stuff. Never thought it'd be like a 3D type thing. We build bridges and that kind of stuff, screws, you know, and like, oh, this is how you make stuff so that then you can get into a program and it can cut it out and make it and blah, 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 blah. Never once occurred to me, hey, let's make video games with that stuff. Video games have come such a long ways. Think about it from like Mario. Mario came out in like what, the freaking 80s, late 80s or something like that, and dadgum, it was nothing but like a scrolling screen. Now look at what we have. Although I think I'll take Mario, the original Mario, over some of the crap that they're sending out now. So there is that. Like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So, like, my video game experience has just, like, plummeted. I don't even play video games anymore, sadly. If a video game catches my eyes, I watch someone else play it. Because I don't have the time, nor want to fork worth the energy. Because when I play a video game, I'm sacrificing from something else because time is the only currency. So, if you're wasting time doing something, you're not doing something, then you're not putting it to something more useful. I have a completely different outlook on life nowadays. Kind of wish I could cut this out, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go ahead and do Control-C, Control-V. Make sure I have this selected again. And then we'll start cutting out the next guy because I already see it popped up right there. So we're good. Cut out this poor little feller. I say fella, but this model was originally a female, and I tried to make it as manly as I could because it did not have a male version of this. So when I'm creating an alien species, I did not want every model to be female. So I lowered its femininity a little bit and heighten the masculinity somewhat to make this, you know what, I'm just going to call it what it is. It is a trans alien. Because this is a female that I tried to make look male. And that is the reason why it's so fucking ugly. Doo-doo. Around the neck, down the shoulder. Across the elbow. Still got a little bit of femininity with the hips there, but is what it is. No point fucking with it now. Feel like I'm doing like an arts and craft type thing. I'll just cut it like that. I think that'll be okay. Control-C, Control-V. Cool. File. Let's go ahead and save as. That'll work. And then, again, we're going to export layers like that. No, not batch. Trying to send it to batch again, I see. Desktop. It's like 11 o'clock, and all I'm thinking about right now is like, man, I want a beer. I've not got to drink that much. I just want a beer. Free roam 3. There's not going to be too much longer that I'm going to be able to drink either, so that's also in the back of my head. And I'm pretty sure that first few days is going to fucking suck hard, man. It really is. But do what you got to do. I'd rather sacrifice alcohol and own a house, you know? Where is this thing at? Why is that? There it is. All right, go ahead and delete that because I don't need that. All I need is the icons. Hell, maybe I'll live it like an extra like 10 years because I quit drinking. Who knows, right? But that day is not today because I am definitely going to be smashing some alcohol later. All right, so this is one of the areas I was talking about. You're not going to be able to talk to each one individually, so I'm thinking about looping them. I think I'm just going to loop through all of them like this. Because, like I said, you can't talk to all of them. So, yeah, let's do it. Executive decision has been made. I guess I'll start here at the foot. Please don't mess up, Sage. If you mess up, you got to start all over. That's another bad thing. Like if you accidentally go in too far, you can't back up and try again because if you hit Control Z, it just takes off the whole line altogether. I think there is a way. I just don't know it because Photoshop tends to think of like everything possible, right? Even though I hate the company, it does have a decent product. I know people that own like Photoshop from like way back in the day. Not saying any names, Willie, and completely refuses to use any newer models because they no longer support the buy the program type thing. It's a paid subscription, unfortunately, kind of like what we were talking about earlier today. Hopefully Daz does not do that. I recommend Daz not to do that because they will be taking a hit from sales. And then you're going to piss off your PAs because the PAs are not making as much money. And I hate to say it, money talks. So if they do that and piss off enough PAs, PAs are going to start looking for elsewhere to start making product from. Granted, iClone's probably like, I hope they do it. We want more business. I really do need to play an iClone some more. It's been a while since I messed with it, but like I said, I don't have the time to really mess around in the program. Maybe once I retire, so in like 25 years, I'll go back to iClone 8. They'll probably be on like iClone 53. Actually, by that point, it'd be like, why do you even use a 3D programs? You can just type in what you want for the image, and it can make you whatever image, animation, movie, you name it. I'll be like, because it's mine. I'm seeing a lot of VNs using AICG. Not a fan at all. Not sure how they're even doing it because like all the AI that I see doesn't allow any of the naughty bits and stuff like that. So kind of curious on where they're getting that stuff from. About halfway through anyways. Damn, elbow's starting to bother me just from all this stressful clicking I'm doing. It can be a pain. Ooh, go down to the corner, go back up. Pop, pop. Like I said, I'll try to get a little close, but you don't want it too far away either because then it looks weird when you hover over it. but I guess it is what it is. It's just a free roam. Try to make it a little bit more like stuff that you can do rather than just go talking to people like in the last one. I'm not very good at creating this type of stuff because it takes a really good roadmap in your head. Like when I first, I was like, man, I gotta do this free roam, and I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin. So I just started with the images. I can't just like map it out really well, so I gotta take it one step at a time because it's like, I wouldn't say it's overwhelming because it's not overwhelming. It's just like you just gotta peck away at it over time. But it is hard to find spots and good spots and get moving and get a game plan. That is a little hard. Did a little bit of writing on it, but I'm trying to make the free roam area before I'm doing the writing. I might have to change stuff, you know? I might have to change variables and that kind of stuff, and I can add more stuff. I mean, like I said, it's just, I have to see. Should I go right here and then down, or? Yeah, because I can only loop right here, so I'll just go right here straight over. Is what it is. Oh, how you doing, Chris? Over on YouTube. I'm doing this boring stuff. I'm making image buttons basically. So I got to cut this character out, which you know how Photoshop can be. You're in the 3D world. Monotonous shit. I'll show you what I mean because I'm almost done with this one. I say almost, but it feels like this has been going on for about 10 minutes and I'm still not all the way around yet. But at the same time, you know what? I finally got a day off, so I shouldn't be complaining too much. Those 12 days in a row sucked. I think I'm going to cut over right here instead of going all the way up through here. I'm going to go lazy boy way. Probably should have went up and around, but I didn't want to go all the way up, around over here, down, 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 so I took a shortcut. Go around the crotch, down to the boot. Oh, I think I see the end. Thank God. I've only done 2 of these. This is the 3rd one. Oh, my Lord. I remember why I don't like free roams. Eyes are watering because I'm concentrating so much. I don't want to misclick. If I misclick now, I got to restart all this shit. I'll just like straight up fucking like I'm going outside for a cigarette. Done. All the colors are blurring together. All right, there we go. Control C, Control V. So basically what I'm doing, Chris, is this. So here, let me zoom out real quick. I cut that out so then I can make overlay image basically. So it's going to jump to another location. I just need it as an image button. So whenever you hover over this, it highlights and that sort of number. So all that work just to get this little thing out, but it's the best way because this little eyedropper does not do very well at all. Did you try the newest selection subject feature. It can be surprisingly good on occasions. No, and I have no idea what that is, but by all means, freaking, yeah. Let me know how to do that. Go ahead and save this. I'm always looking for faster, better ways and more stuff, especially with Photoshop. All right, file, export, layers to files. Run. And done. That. Let me bring in another one. I can test it. Because I got more. Ah, fudge. I think I'm only going to highlight her. The other two are not really important. They can just be side talk, that kind of stuff. No, because I need to have at least one other person to talk to. So I'm going to take out two. It's on the little floating bar at the bottom. Oh, select this right here, the select subject. Then what I do, just click on her? Or is it just... I mean, if it's just one, it's pretty good. Can I change it? Because that didn't do, like you said, that didn't do bad. Unfortunately, I only want this person and this person selected. Could you do like a click? What's this? Oh, that's just to move it. No, I right clicked, so I couldn't change that either. Wait a minute, when I selected that, something else happened. What's this? Modify selection. Invert, create mask, fill. I can modify it. Select border. What does that do? Nothing really. So if there's just like one or two and they're not like in the picture like this, that would totally be better. That really would. Like in the last one I just did, that would have been better. Straight up. Straight up. All right, cool. Well, cool. I can do that next time. All right. Sure be trying to do it like this. That's for daggum sure. Unfortunately, it can't solve all your problems, but it can make it a little bit easier. I don't care. I'm right over her little fucking seaweed dress. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god, I messed up. Can't control Z. I got to start all over. Daggum. I'm going to start right here so I know. I forgot that I'm not having him selected. So I think I'm gonna have her and then the guy right next to her that you can talk to. Gonna cut through her hair a little bit right there. It's like I'm concentrating so hard with my eyes really messing with me. Look at that. I cut through her hair. See, I messed up again. I wonder if I can make it so tiny to where it doesn't even get seen. I might be able to get away with that. You learn a few little tricks as you do this just to try and save time, because like I said, it is a pain to keep on messing up and have to go around a character, especially if it's like a one that I just got done doing. You're trying to loop past like 3 of them. Oh my dear Lord, when you start messing up, you start cussing, you find and invent new words, let me tell you. Go around the toes. Go along the border. Almost there. Around the calves. And through the feather butt. There we go. Control C, Control V. Let's take a look and see what we got. You can still see the cut, but what I can do is quite literally just, uh-oh, there it goes. There we go. I fixed it. Select this. And I think I'll make it this guy that we can talk to. Oh, should probably zoom in. This guy shouldn't be too bad. He's out in the open, so I shouldn't make too many errors. Then we can call it a day. I can only do, I gotta bounce back and forth between all the monotony, especially in this. So I jump between this and the coding, and then, you know, that kind of stuff. Now I can do 3D all day. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. I mean, I guess it does. Fatigue does set in, but doing this type stuff, oh, you talking about the worst of the worst. I got the pop out to the pharmacy. We'll be back. You have fun, dude. Yep. Good old pharmacy. Damn eye candy. Good seeing you, too. Da-da-da. At least his arm was fairly straight, so I got around it. And around the boot. There we go. Control V, Control Z. Or CV, whatever. You understand what I said. Let's go ahead and save as. I will save it as that. That is fine. File, export, and layers of files. Run. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Did it work? Nope, it did not work. Boom. And I think that's going to be it for me for today, because my eyes are screaming right now from staring so intently at this, so I got to take a break from it. Plus, there's some other stuff I got to do. Maybe I'll even grab me a beer. I don't know. I'm thirsty. And I I don't know. Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. It depends on how I feel, what I'm doing, that kind of stuff. I could actually stream this relatively easily, I guess. Maybe what I'll do is maybe we'll do the screens tomorrow, and I will just spend the day kind of like writing and getting into place, that type of stuff, so that we can test all this stuff once it's actually all put together. Not to say that it's going to be put together tomorrow, but we're going to be well on our way to putting it together. The hard part's definitely going to be that one screen, the main screen. So yeah, that's going to be the hardest thing. But besides that, at least we're making progress on this. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Same BS that every other person that streams says. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever the heck platform you're on, that sort of number. And I think that's it. Now, tomorrow when I stream, I'm thinking that it might be roughly around 8-ish, because I got to take her into work. So 8 Eastern, my time. So yeah, hope to see you there. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.